But I want to ask you as well, like, do you have any example in your own life that you experienced where you are chivalrous to someone and then it wasn't received the way you expected it to be?
100%. There's been many cases, man.
Oh, well, which one stood out the most?
Um,
It doesn't have to be too dramatic, but just something that stood out the
I,
most.
I think opening the door.
Okay, what happened?
Just and it happens a lot. You open the door for someone,
Oh, wait.
tell them to go first, and then I mean, some situations, then they'd be like, "Thank you," and other situations they'd just be like, "Say nothing,"
Mm,
and it's just like, "What the heck?"
yeah.
And then in other situations, they would tell me to go first. It's like I'm already standing there.
100%.
I'm already making the whole line wait here for you to
Wow.
go,
You
and
know,
then you tell me, "Nah, go."
this is the first time we spoke about this, and you know what? I thought it was, personally, it was just me, but I
Like, where
guess it's a
does
thing that happens to most guys, bro.
so? Nah, not most guys. I mean,
I'm talking
maybe.
about the part where, like, you mentioned three things that I can relate to as well.
Okay.
So we can say safely, it's not all women. It's
Yes.
just
Some
every
your Karens and
Karens. But like, there's like, if you just put a group of women, basically, there's bound to be someone that's gonna be um, accepting the social norm of chivalry, and the ones that don't, or one that take on the feminist type of mindset and then it rejects um, chivalry and all these type of things.
yeah.
You see, so yes, I've experienced the same thing you did. Some say thank you, some ignore, some even stand and keep the door open as well, bro.
Yo.
So it's crazy out here, but yet we still consistent in every place that we go, that we continue to do that. Do you still do
Yeah.
it today?
Yeah, 100%. There's never a time
Away,
where I'm gonna abandon those principles,
away.
and even to work on the ones that I failed before.
Mm,
Now is a great opportunity
100%,
to
bro.
actually work on
And
those
make up
things.
for that one, of
Yeah,
course.
100%. And just shout out there to every single lady that I've offended before, that I was not chivalrous with, and
Away,
not
away.
acting like a real man. Just shout out to you.
That was the
And
old you, of course.
nah, 100%. But still,
100%.
thanks for adding to me becoming a better man.
Away,
Shout out
away,
to you.
away. So that was a interesting point there. Like, you said, open up the door, and like, when we started the conversation, we said that it was because of our parents that
Yeah.
told us this. I can personally say I can agree with that, and then also the school that I went to as well. Shout out to Parsons Hill. Away, away. They taught that type of things to the guys, and to this day, I still do all those things.
Hey, man, big ups.
um, and I hope to teach my kids one day the
Yeah,
same
man.
things. So another example of chivalrous activity as well. You know, I smile, and I know as well that women need men in their lives.
What?
You know, like, for example,
Smiling.
excuse me,
Why smiling, Nick?
smiling.
Why
I'm
smiling?
smiling because it's true, bro.
Okay.
As much as they have all these things that is taking away the use of man, they always gonna need a man in the house. At the end of the day, they're always gonna need men in society. They're always gonna need men in everything that they need. We need each other.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
need each
yeah, yeah,
other.
yeah.
Men need
100%.
women. Women need men. But um, the act of chivalry that I see that does not get applauded properly is just by simply filling up the water fountain canister, whatever you want to call it. You see that thing that stands in the corner in the office where you go and drink your water from?
Okay, yes.
Ever since I've worked in this particular place, I'm not gonna mention the name.
Yeah, that would be unethical.
Um, not once have I seen a woman, not once, carry that thing is 20 liters or something
Yes.
up the steps. That thing would be completely dry as the Sahara Desert. I'm talking about the water
Yeah,
canister now.
yeah, yeah.
And no one would touch that thing until it gets filled up by somebody else.
Interesting.
100%. And then who ends up fetching the water? The men.
The men.
The men, you see. So that, for me, I see as an act of chivalry, because we're doing something that women are less likely to do.
And I
I had
mean,
to
that was
choose
on
my
the
words
list,
there as well.
carrying heavy things.
Away.
If
And
like we said earlier, man, like you see someone out there, a
mm,
really petite lady,
mm,
she's having a hard time carrying that thing.
100%.
You're gonna help her, man.
100%. I mean, even that as well. I sometimes cringe when I drive past an older woman who's walking on the opposite side of the road of me, and she's carrying like maybe 2 packets of ShopRite bags
Yeah, yeah,
on
yeah.
her way to the bus stop. And I think to myself, can't somebody like assist the lady at least? You know what I mean? But these days most of them are probably cautious to give it to anybody because it could be stolen. But anyway,
True.
long story
And I
short.
think that's what adds to the whole chivalry not really accepted, because I think women feel that they're currently living in a space where
Mm,
they can't really trust um this this person
yeah.
that's coming out here, this complete
Yeah,
stranger.
that's acting like a gentleman or
He's
chivalrous.
Yeah, and you just don't know
Yeah.
what's gonna happen, because I
Mm.
mean, bro, even Satan comes parading as an angel
Oh
of
yeah.
light, man.
Oh yeah.
This dude out here, he coming out here, you think that he's Ben Affleck, and wow. But we know that in
Can't he? He's
some of the
Voldemort on the
movies that Ben
inside, bro.
Affleck was in, that man, completely different person.
Oh yeah.
He out here having a stash of guns in his room,
I'm
and he
Batman. I'm Batman.
you see.
Oh
So
yeah.
I mean, I understand where they're coming from,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
at the same time, if you had work with this dude,
Mm.
you see him every single day, and you can't say thank you.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Thank you. That's it. Thank you
For opening up the door.
for opening up the door, for helping carrying this heavy thing, for some just something,
Oh yeah.
anything,
Oh yeah.
just some kind gesture. You
Oh yeah.
can't say thank you. Maybe the problem ain't with men.
We ain't wanting like a carpet to be laid out, or a massage on our shoulders, or to be treated like a king. Simple thank you
A
will do.
simple thank you. If a guy wants more than that, I mean, then obviously
Away,
you have
away,
to
away,
question.
away, away,
You're gonna have to question. I
away.
mean, this is common sense. But if the dude has no single intention to do anything with you, he's literally just out here
Mm,
having manners, helping you out in
mm,
a
mm.
situation, a thank you would
Yeah.
be more than
But
okay.
you see, one can argue as well. How are they supposed to read the minds of men? How are they supposed to understand
Okay,
what men are thinking?
it's pretty simple, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
What is it, Ash?
If a woman sees a guy
Mm,
and doing a kind deed for her,
yes.
thank you. I really appreciate the help. Have a great day.
Move on.
Move on.
Away.
If the guy lingers around,
Away.
that's a red flag, bruh.
Away.
That's a
Away.
red flag, man.
Away.
You gotta watch yourself, and you
Away.
gotta check this
Away.
dude. Check him
Like,
out, man. And
like,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. No, the electricity just went on.
load
It's
shedding, load
over.
shedding, yeah, load shedding.
I'm glad we didn't post that one. But just like we can't paint the brush over all the women, being a certain characteristic. The same thing we expect women not to paint all guys with the same brush, that they are all creeps.
Hmm.
So, we don't generalize with regards to women. And what we're just trying to say is, think about it as a way to build up the next person rather than trying to discourage this type of behavior for somebody else.
I mean, true, and all this behavior can actually do
Yeah,
is just make society a bit better.
100%.
It can
100%.
just do that. I mean, just a bit of appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
I think that should be fine. It's not
100%.
hard to do. It's not hard to say thank you. In fact, it will maybe make you even feel better.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, I
just
agree.
yeah, I mean, just keep that in mind
100%.
wherever you go, and
Mm.
just, I mean, stop thinking that other people have intentions. I mean, bruh, you can't even have a conversation these days.
Yeah.
And then there's already like thoughts,
Mm.
what's this dude's intention?
What's up with this guy?
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah. So, as we get into the end of this topic,